Hey guys, Wicked here. So today we're going to start a new micro series, or a series at that, with Forest Village, as you can see on the screen. This game is similar to Banished, so it's got common similarities as Banished. The only thing I like about it that's different is the wild animals, for one. It's not just deer that you see running around. You actually have bears and wolves and, you know, things along those lines. I think I've seen like a boar as well. But also with this game is it's not the same as Banished. Um, you actually have like options. You don't have to grind for food. Um, Typically, once you start getting your food together, at least from what I've played so far, um, you don't have to grind as much. So that being said, is you're not playing the game to grind. So let's go ahead and start a new game here. So we will call our village name. What should our village name be? We'll just name it Tiny Town. Tiny Town seems pretty good. So our map ID is the unique thing about this game that Banish doesn't have is when you place a seed in the game, right? You don't get to see what the map looks like. And then the nice thing about this game is, you refresh a seed or you type a new seed in for the map ID, it's gonna change the map and it's going to change the way the map is designed and where your start point is and how it's going to be related to you. We're going to do a normal map size. The only reason why I picked normal is because it makes the maps a little bit bigger. They're not much bigger, as you can tell, but it gives you more of a characteristic island. The island has better characteristics than it did, with the smaller ones. Most of the small ones are just round islands. I've noticed with normal, we're looking at a better island, and that's the ultimate goal. We want a good island. We don't want. I don't know if we want to do hills or if we want to do mountains. Mountains kind of seem a little tough. I haven't played on that, so right now we're just gonna do. I'm debating either towards plains or hills. We can do hills. The climate's going to be mild. Disasters. I'm not sure exactly what the disasters are like in this game compared to Banished. We're going to leave it on for now. I kind of like this map, but I kind of don't. I like the fact that there's little islands. That gives you opportunity to split your village. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do 5 clicks, and then that's what we got to stick with. 5 clicks, and that's what we got to stick with. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I mean, I kind of like this map, but I kind of don't. The only reason why I don't is because of the beach. But I said that, 5 clicks, and we're sticking with this. So we're going to stick with this. We're going to jump right in here to Tiny Town. We're going to get started with this series, and I hope it works out, and I hope everything goes smooth. If you like this video, please hit the like button below. Also subscribe, and also comment, and let me know what I can work on. I'm new to YouTube, and I plan on making more videos. Most of my videos are going to be unedited, so there's going to be a lot of me remaking videos. So let's see what we can get going here. See what our spawn looks like. Not too bad. Not too bad. Got 3 huts. Got a little island right there. Alright, so first things first is we need to work on getting a food supply. Right now we have, let's go ahead and move this down here. I like this down here. Let's see. Get this up. Right now we got 6 people in our village. Year 1. The only thing I dislike about this game is the way the temperature is created. Doesn't really give you a set knowledge of the way, obviously the temperature is. Like Banished gave you kind of more of an accurate temperature. So you kind of got to just go off of, high, low, whatever. So we got a little bit of wood in here. We got a little bit of food, some tools. So right now we are going to add 2 builders, and these builders are going to build us some shacks. So I kind of want to get rid of that tree. It's in the way a little bit. But first we're gonna build us a shack here. I'm just gonna add it right on here. Let's see, that looks pretty good. We're gonna add that shack there. We're just gonna add 1 shack for now. Let's see. Collect resources. We're gonna remove these trees right here. Yep. Let's see. No, that didn't work out right. Why is this not working the way I want it? There we go. Alright, so we're gonna remove all 3 trees here. Just so that way we got some visibility. Also, we are going to start a hunter's shack. So, the nice thing about this, something that Banished doesn't have is bears and wolves and boars and all them, wild animals. They can actually attack your villagers and kill them. And then the nice thing about the hunting cabins is the hunters will actually defend your villagers, and that is pretty fantastic if you ask me. So we're gonna have to carefully place our hunting cabin here, because we do want majority of the village, or what we're going to be utilizing as the village at first, to be within the circle. So I'm thinking maybe right about here. We'll go ahead and rotate it that way. And then that'll allow our villagers to be safe. So now that we got these trees knocked out of the way, and I will say this game is very detailed compared to Banished. Banished has kind of got that, somewhat cartoony aspect. It's not cartoony. They try to be realistic with it, but right here, it can't get more realistic than this for a city building type game. And like I said, it's a little bit easier than Banished. You don't have to rush around and get food, which is pretty nice. So right now they're building here. You can see that's Eric. He's 31 years old. And here you can see what resources they need. So obviously he needs logs. So we can go here, check here. We got plenty of logs. We got 4 laborers. So them laborers are going to help carry the supplies. So they will start building the foundation. A builder will build the foundation, and then the laborers and the builders, depending on if the builders are not doing anything, will go and collect the resources needed to build that object, and then they will carry it over there, as you can tell right here. So right now they are carrying logs and probably, I'd say, stone, and they're going to bring it over and they're going to drop them off, as you can see. It's pretty cool how it works. Something that's carrying hay. And they're dropping them all off. As you can see, a wolf right here. So once this hunting cabin gets good, he'll start killing and defending the village. Right now the wolves aren't that aggressive. They don't know what's going on, I'm assuming. But let's move on here, because we need to start thinking about winter. The seasons in this game are quite a bit longer than Banished. You don't just hop to each season, and then year by year goes by. And this, I think it took me like a good probably maybe hour of gameplay to get to, year two. Well, the middle of year two or so. But this should be a fun series. I'm hoping you're enjoying it so far, because I am going to enjoy this just as much as you're going to enjoy watching. So right now we got 6 villagers, we got 2 babies, 2 teenagers, and 6 adults. So, as you can tell, the teenager moved into here. It's a male and female, so obviously they're going to mate. They're going to have babies. So, we need to figure out how we're going to build. Are we going to build, or are we going to stack these like this and make a whole nother row? Which I'm thinking that's going to be the better option, in my opinion. So we're going to go ahead and place 2 more houses. Not sure why that ain't working, but alright. So we're going to place 2 more houses. And we're going to let them go ahead and build and do what he needs to do. We are going to start chopping wood. We're going to move this out here. We're going to go ahead and let them start collecting that. And like I said, these videos are going to be slightly unedited. Let's increase the time by 5. As you can tell, they're already utilizing food. They have, let's see, they got enough bread. They got a decent amount of bread, decent amount of fish. Not a whole lot of stone. Not a whole lot of stone. Firewood, I'm pretty positive they use, there's firewood. They got 327. Again, the way this game works is they don't utilize the resources like they do in Banished. I feel like Banished, you have to use a lot of modifications to get the game to work right. This is pure vanilla version right here. I believe it's a little older version of the game, so it might have some mishaps and things that haven't been tweaked yet. Just because I feel like a little older version, it runs good. I mean, I like it. And like I said, I mean, this is just it's a new game to me still. There's still some things that I have not done. I have not done half of this right here. Like I said, I only played about an hour and a half of the game. Get used to mechanics so that way we can, get the ball rolling on some videos. Trying to watch the timer here. Just that way I know when to cut the video. Which for some reason my phone just wants to keep turning itself off. Let me go in here. We're gonna let these guys do their thing real quick while I go in here and try to figure out this display problem. Let's see. See what that does. Bring this back up. Alright, so it's night time. They've went and collected all that wood that I had told them to collect. As you can tell, it's right here. So we're going to slow this time down a little bit. We are going to, where is it? So we're going to check here. I'm going to check and see if there's any stone right here. I'm sure there's quite a bit of stone. The only reason why is because you want to clear this area out, right? Clear it out. Get rid of all the hay, the saplings, whatever the case may be. And we're going to put some farmland right here. We're going to start grow some crops. Right now it's late spring, it's year 1. If we do this right, we could still accomplish some good farming. So right now, as you can tell, we don't have any hunters. So we're going to make 1 person hunting right now. That's going to get us to collect a little bit of food. Well, at least start collecting food. People are already moving into the huts, which is great because hopefully they get more male and females. There's 2 females there, 2 males right next door, or vice versa, whatever it is. So expecting a baby, which is fantastic because the more babies, the more people, the better. More adults is what we need. Children are just going to be children. Teenagers are going to be teenagers. Not necessarily in sync with the banished. So what I'm saying by that is, I'm pretty sure in banished you can utilize like the teenagers to be laborers. I'm not 100% sure on that. Let's see. Right now they're collecting all that. We're going to go ahead and food production. We want to start a field. Should we do orchard or field? I'm thinking a field would be better. So we're going to do a field. We're going to put it... We'll put it right out here. Yeah, we're going to put it right here. Maybe about that big. I think that'll do. That'll do pretty good. And then that'll allow us to put some things right next to it. Yeah, put some things right next to it. If we decide to build that direction, we can keep this all fields over here. Start pushing up in this direction. It's all limitless. I mean, it's pretty crazy how detailed this game is. I mean, I love it. I'm running at a good 60 plus frames. It's fantastic. It doesn't lag. It's just so smooth. It's too smooth. Banished. I had this weird like graphical glitching going on with my monitor, and it was like running like a little static line thing in the middle every time I moved. Here it's not that noticeable. If it is on there, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm sure it's on there a little bit due to the fact that my monitor is only 60 hertz and not 120 hertz. So let's see here. We're going to let these guys build this farm up. They may or may not need a little bit of stuff. We're going to have them collect for hay. Hay is very much needed. As you can tell, it's right there. We're going to kind of get this area right here under control. And hopefully get it all set up to where it needs to be. And yeah, as you can see, some bears. We may add somebody. Let's go ahead and add another person to this. The only reason why is because we need them to start collecting food. It's late spring. We're obviously utilizing food as the time progresses. So we need to get this farm under control. Once we get this farm going, we'll probably keep one laborer. We'll allow somebody to utilize the farm. And then another thing with this is, you know, depending on what you pick, you don't need seeds. You can grow wheat, you know, so that way you can process the wheat into bread. You know, you can get potatoes, oats, grass, whatever. Grass is obviously going to be hay. It's going to turn into hay so you can, you know, farm hay. But right now we're going to do potatoes. Prime real estate for normal growing. Oh, we got an auto save there. Yeah, it lags a little bit on the auto save. But that's expected. We're going to go ahead and put one person there as a farmer. we're going to go ahead and start growing that. Normal growing speed. You know, obviously, I don't know why this isn't. I mean, the current humidity might not be favorable for potatoes. Let's see here. What do we got for oats? Flour, bread, vegetables, honey, milk. Where's oats? Oats not even a thing on here? I don't know. We're gonna try potatoes because you just never know. So, now that that's done, these guys are still picking up the hay that's left over. We probably, I don't know if they're getting meat yet. They might have some meat. I haven't really seen that many animals around, so they may or may not be getting any meat. Probably maybe want to take this down to one then. We'll just have one until it starts showing some production. And yeah, so there's growing some potatoes. Hopefully pull some yield off before the end of the winter. Now that they're pretty much done picking that up, we can go over here and let's actually see, I hear a bear somewhere. There's a bear. We need to start a lumberjack. A lumberjack's gonna chop the wood up and the firewood for the winter, just so that way I'd like to have like 375, 400, some firewood, something along those lines. So that way we can, yeah, we're just going to put it right next to this. We're going to have them go ahead and build that. Get that going. It's early summer. Plenty of time to get firewood. Plenty of time. Now, I would think that the 275 firewood that we have would definitely last us until spring. Food is going to last us till spring. They gave us enough food at the beginning of the game to last the first winter. The key goal is to stay at that level or go above and beyond that level, not below the level. You don't want to be low on food. You don't want to be low on firewood. You know, you don't want your people getting cold. You don't want them getting sick. You know, so as time progresses and the more people become available, it's going to significantly help us. So we're going to do 500. It's going to collect 500 wood, as you can tell. And he's going to turn that into 500. So once we reach 500 firewood, he will quit working. And he will become on standby. Now over here, this is not looking good. We haven't got a potato yet. It's still early summer. Curious if we should have went with something else. Oats, we don't have the humidity. Grass, flax, we need the humidity. Wheat, we need the humidity. We're just going to go ahead and keep it on potatoes and pray. I mean, fall is definitely going to be less humid. The downside to that is the temperature drops, so there's going to be that split barrier of when we need to harvest it and when not. So right now that everybody's in, well, we only got one guy. Since nobody's building, we're going to go ahead and make these guys laborers. I'm going to come over here, and we're going to get rid of these trees right here. All that right there. We're going to get rid of them trees. My plan is to start clearing this area out, getting our town built. Right now, our hunter's lodge, our hunting cabin, is in the prime location. It gets a good majority of our town, as you can see. So it gets a good chunk of it. And as time progresses, we're going to make more hunting cabins. We could destroy this one, put it over here a little more, add another one over here, just to give us that coverage. But for right now, we're good with just that one. I don't think we're going to have too many problems with animals just yet. So we should see where it goes. Once we get these trees knocked out of here, we get that wood put back, we might be on that golden ISIL, and it might be good to go. So let's get a little bit more work done here before we call it a day on this first episode. Like I said, speed up progress a little bit. I'm going to have to work on that in the next video, is making sure that timer is going, because obviously we don't want to be in real time watching this video. Don't want to be in real time. We want to have things progress a little more, because obviously, recording 5 hours of gameplay isn't going to be reasonable. Nobody's going to sit there for 5 hours and watch one video. And like I said, this is going to be a series, so this is going to be episode 1 for the Forest Village. Life is Feudal. It's a great game. I recommend buying it in Steam. I believe it's $24.99. It's a prime game to be playing. If you like Banished, this is 10 times better. Due to the fact that you have environmental aspects. So we need to create a hut. Let's go ahead and create another hut. We're going to go ahead and place that right there, if we can. Place that there. We're going to place another one too, just because we can. Alright, so they're going to start building that. I believe we probably have enough for firewood. So I'm going to go ahead and stop Daya right here. We're going to stop her. We're not going to utilize that yet. We need to have some builders here. We need to start building these, getting them going, getting them operational. We need to get the iron out of this land, get the hay out of the land. We need to start an orchard, because I have a feeling an orchard's going to be key to our success. We got some potatoes going now. It's fantastic. We may or may not start the orchard. I think the orchard's going to be good to start. We'll start getting some apples in the springtime. And get them harvested before the summer hits, and then also have a second batch to grow during the fall and harvest before winter. I have a feeling that's going to be the way we're going to go with it. So right now, I might leave it at this. I might not. Something crazy happens right now. Then we're going to see what happens, and we're going to see what we can make out of it. Like I said, right now we got 6 adults, 3 teenagers, 2 babies. Who knows what's going to happen this next episode. I hope this next episode is a great episode. We can start progressing more towards what we're working for. Cool thing about this game, it's totally different, is you have ports. Ports allow you to travel. Also, That's right, you got castle gates, stone towers. You can create a castle in this game. You can create a castle. You can terraform the land. And as time progresses and we get farther into this game and I learn more about the game, it's one step ahead of the game. You know, we get one more step each episode. Each episode we get one more step closer to conquering this land. You know, who knows? Maybe we can set up another tribe somewhere or another village and battle it out between each other. I don't know. Is that possible? I have no freaking clue. But again, we'll learn along the way. So right now, I'm going to end it for right here. We're going to stop it exactly where we're at. Let's go ahead and pause it right now. We're going to stop it exactly where it's at. And, you know, again, review what we're going to do next episode. We're going to get the orchard started. We're not going to farm it yet. We're going to wait till spring in year 2. We're going to get this land here cleared of all the stone and iron and hay. Possibly push over here, get these trees knocked out. And then we're going to have to figure out where we want to progress from there. And it all depends on how many adults we get, you know, during that time. I'm thinking spring. We're gonna have at least 1 or 2 more adults. 2 more would be excellent. 1 more would be meh. Okay. We're gonna utilize them. We're gonna see how the first winter goes, and we're just gonna progress from there. I think that it'll all go good. I think the plan is a success. Like I said, it says right there, food reserves are low. They're not really that low. I mean, since we've started the game, they've used maybe 100 food, and that's half a year. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna have plenty of food through the winter. We're gonna go from there. We're gonna work on that. We're gonna get this iron and stone. Maybe even start up a mine. Start mining. Because I know later on down the road, we are going to need a lot of stone, a lot of iron, because you want to have furnaces. You want to have a blacksmith shop. You know, you want to have a furnace. You want to have all these things. So I'm going to wrap it up right here. If you like the video, please like it. If you want to subscribe, you can subscribe. Give me some comments. Give me some positive feedback. Let me know what I need to work on. Let me know what I can do to progress and make this video better for you. Let me know anything. Please, no negative comments. You know, nobody wants to have negativity around their lifestyle. We're about positivity here. And I'm ready to push forward into my YouTube slightly career. It's not really a career, but make more content, make more videos, more games, you know, just better stuff and progress. And I want you guys to be there with me as I learn. Like I said, I have no experience in this. I may or may not be able to edit a video. I don't know. We're about to find out once this video is uploaded. I probably won't have an intro. I have no need for one yet, so right now it's just, you know, publish games, and start getting on a routine basis. I'm thinking maybe 1 video of these a day would be great, but right now we're gonna leave it at where it's at. We got our plan. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make some business, and we're gonna get it done. So if you like this video, hit that like button, comment, give me some positive feedback, some positive thoughts, anything I can do to progress forward. Let me know anything that you think I could do to progress forward, or have any ideas, man, for Tiny Town. If you have any ideas for Tiny Town, I'll take it into consideration. Just let me know. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and this is Wicked, and I'll see you later.